Realtors, getting leads from YouTube in 2025 has changed. These days, more and more real estate agents are getting onto YouTube, and the game is becoming more competitive than ever. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing you the exact secret strategy I used with Brian Simmons, who is the #1 real estate channel in all of Southern Oregon, and how he's getting one additional YouTube lead per day without actually getting more views. Yes, you heard that right. And today, I'm going to be breaking down what exactly the strategy is, why is it so effective, and how you can go ahead and implement it into your real estate business yourself. My name is Dylan Liu, and I'm a YouTube strategist with over 100 million views. And these days, I operate as a fractional YouTube CEO for realtors, and I specialize in scaling them to the #1 channel in the market. Now, before I show you the exact strategy that I'm using, I first need to address what most real estate agents are being taught from these course sellers and these real estate coaches. The traditional approach is you post a bunch of videos consistently, you build trust over time, and then you wait for the buyers to call, text, or email you once they're ready.
If you're thinking about making that move from Texas to Denver,
it's probably not as scary as you think it might be.
Absolutely not. And we're here to help you all the way. So you can call us, text us, email us. All our contact information is down below. And of course, as always, if there's anything you want to comment about, or if there's any other ideas you have for us for videos that you'd like to learn more about the Denver area, please drop a comment below.
Thanks.
So what's exactly wrong with this model? Well, there's 4 problems. The first problem is a majority of your viewers will actually never reach out to you. Reasons such as they're in the "I'm thinking about it" phase. They think you're too busy since you're on YouTube and you can't give them enough time or attention. And so they'll watch your YouTube videos and use it as a resource to learn everything about the area, but they'll end up using their friend or the random aunt or uncle as a realtor instead. They'll watch the YouTube videos, but you don't actually get the business. The second problem is that this is a high friction contact method. So asking them to call, text, or email you is just a lot of work, and you're only gonna get the most motivated buyers. And the viewer might hear you say call, text, or email you 10 different times, but they still might not actually do it. The third problem with this method is you're not the only agent on YouTube now in 2025. In your market, I bet there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 10 different realtors all creating YouTube videos trying to educate the viewers to win over the lead. Your potential lead might watch your video, but then they'll click on another agent's content in your exact same market. And the next thing you know, they're in that agent's funnels watching all of their YouTube videos, and then they'll call the other agent over you. And that directly correlates with the fourth problem with doing this, which is competitive markets will punish your passivity. What I mean by this is the more agents there are in your area on YouTube, the faster you're gonna lose a lead without a proper funnel. And so if you're still relying on, go ahead and reach out to me with call, text, or email, you're actually gonna be missing out on a majority of your leads. What exactly is the solution to this problem? Well, let me go ahead and show you with Brian Simmons from Southern Oregon. This is Brian Simmons from Southern Oregon, and he's the #1 channel in Southern Oregon. And this year, he's actually gonna be doing over $1 million in GCI with the help of YouTube. If you look into the description of this video over here, all we did was we changed the first link inside the description to be download our free relocation guide. It's not to actually reach out to us. It's not actually any of the YouTube SEO stuff, since that's all fake anyways. It's to download our relocation guide, which is right over here. Exactly how this works is a viewer will go ahead and click on the video over here. In the video himself, Brian will go ahead and say his normal call to action, and then he'll say this important line over here.
If you have had similar dreams, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can call, text, email, whatever is easiest for you. My direct number is on the screen right now, and I'd be more than happy to answer your call and to have a conversation with you about what we can do to help you make that exact same dream happen. If you're not quite ready for that though, don't worry. We have a relocation guide that you can also find in the description of this video. You can download that and get all sorts of great information about Southern Oregon, what it takes to relocate here. Check that out if you'd rather.
Brian will say, reach out to me, or if you're not ready for that, go ahead and download my relocation guide. And if you just click this relocation guide over here, press download, it'll go ahead and ask you to fill in your information, your name, email, and your phone number. And once you go ahead and fill out all the information, and then the viewer will go ahead and look through the relocation guide. The biggest thing is Brian will get a notification that someone has downloaded the relocation guide and get the contact information instantly. As soon as he sees it, speed to lead, he'll reach out personally and he'll call and text them, "Hey, I saw that you downloaded my relocation guide. This is Brian Simmons. I just wanted to say thanks and see if you had any questions." That's one of the 4 reasons why this is so effective. It's because you get to reach out first. You're not waiting around hoping they call. You initiate the relationship. The realtor initiates the relationship. It's a simple change, but the results of this has been insane. We've been averaging 1 extra lead per day. Just in the month of May, he had 23 downloads out of the 30 days in May. When I had this meeting with him just last week, he had 8 downloads in 9 days. And so on average, Brian is getting around 1 relocation download per day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've had 8 this month.
Wait, say that one more time. You got 8 this month?
Yeah. And then 23 in May.
That's 1 new lead per day. And that's without posting more, spending more, or changing up our content strategy for our videos. And we didn't get more views that month. The only thing we changed was we changed the top link in the description to include the relocation guide. The second reason why it's so effective is because you're capturing a lot of the just thinking about buyers. The biggest thing when making the YouTube videos, a majority of people, they're just not ready to transact, whether it's next week or within the next month. They're still 3 to 6 months out from moving to your area, or even 1 to 2 years. And so they don't feel like they have a need to go ahead and reach out to call, text, or email you yet because, well, they're still thinking about it. They're not ready for a full consultation with you. That's a jump too far in advance. If you're able to go ahead and reach out to them, initiate that relationship, they're like, hey, whoa. The lead is usually almost always shocked. Like, what? Brian, is this really you? I've been watching your videos. Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan. Of course, think about it. If your favorite YouTube creator called and personally texted you saying, hey, this is my personal cell phone number, but I wanted to ask you if you have any questions about my latest video, wouldn't you also be shocked and surprised by the amount of effort that that person is putting into you, just a humble viewer? And it legitimizes your virtual relationship with the person to now being a real relationship since you're on the phone with the actual lead yourself. And the biggest thing is the statistic I'm about to show you from NAR. Roughly 7 out of 10 buyers go with the first agent they meet or contact with, according to NAR. If 70% of buyers go with the first agent they actually contact with, well, you better get in contact with the lead as soon as possible before they get swept up by another YouTube realtor or by one of their friends or random aunt or uncle who's some part-time realtor. Third reason why this is so effective, you're leading with value the entire time. So as soon as they download the relocation guide, well, you're giving them value since it's a free relocation guide. And then once you personally reach out to them, call, text them, say, hey, what's up? I saw they downloaded my relocation guide. Do you have any questions? Again, you're offering value. And whenever you approach an interaction by giving and educating rather than trying to sell and take, the entire interaction is gonna go way smoother and they're gonna trust you a lot more. It's because you're removing all the friction for them to reach out to you. Instead of them reaching out to you, now the responsibility is on you to go ahead and reach out to them. Clicking on a link and putting in the information, that is so much easier and less committal. I mean, that takes like 10 seconds to do. The fourth reason why this is so effective is because it builds a newsletter. So every single relocation guide opt-in, well, it gives you their name, their email, and their phone number. And so you're not just collecting leads, you're actually building an emailing list. Because a majority of these people who are, be downloading the relocation guide because they're not fully ready yet, there are people who are still thinking about it and, are maybe 6 to 12 months out. And that's a perfect candidate to put on an emailing list. And an emailing list is owned media. You don't have to win a YouTube algorithm every single time. Again, with YouTube, some of the views can go up and down. You might have a video that gets 10,000 views and then 5,000 views, or you might have agents such as Suman Kim, who used to crush it all the way in 2020 and gets tons of thousands of views, but now he's struggling to break over 1,000 views on YouTube. If you own their contact information, their phone number, and their email, well, you can stay top of mind forever because an emailing list is a reliable business even when YouTube slows down. This is not just a real estate thing. This is an entire YouTube-wide thing. For just an example, there's this YouTuber named Ali Abdal, and he's got a channel with over 1 million subscribers. But he actually makes a majority of his money from his newsletter and his emailing list, not from YouTube itself. And the main product he sells, which is actually a YouTube course, he doesn't actually ever promote in his YouTube videos. He'll always promote it in his newsletter. More and more big creators on YouTube are actually using the newsletter to actually sell, and they're using the YouTube channel to actually attract. The first thing I would do is to actually create the relocation guide yourself. Your relocation guide doesn't actually have to be as fancy as Brian's over here. I'm gonna show you some alternatives that you can do. So this is a Seattle new condo guide. This is done on Canva, so it's gonna be very, very basic. I'm gonna just go ahead and click through it. So, this is Canva, newer condos. This is what it looks like over here. New construction, here's all the new condos in this area. Instead of a relocation guide, this is like a Seattle condo guide. So this is specialized in condos. Another version of this relocation guide is over here. So, he's got an entire landing page, why you need this guide, blah, blah, blah. In general, this looks as a very solid guide overall. And if you press this button, put in information, and you get an email saying, hey, Dylan, this is your ultimate relocation guide. And I really like this. You can book a call, and you also get the relocation guide emailed to you over here. Here's what it looks like. It's a PDF, the ultimate Southwest relocation guide. And over here, it's an authority statement, voted the #1 best rated agent in North Fort Myers. Again, this is just a little bit more of a basic one. To go ahead and do it yourself, you can send any of these relocation guides to a VA or maybe to like a designer off of Fiverr or Upwork and say, hey, can you go ahead and make me a relocation guide? But if you want something super fancy, like Brian's Southern Oregon relocation guide, then I would go ahead and recommend Liftoff Agent. And something that they kind of do is you'll be able to see that they integrate a lot of the videos within the relocation guide. So that looks extra fancy. And to do the landing page, it depends on your website's CRM. Most people use Go High Level, and you have to build out like some custom landing page, to say, hey, add in your name, phone number, and email to go ahead and do that. So The biggest thing is whenever you're on your videos, instead of just saying, hey, go ahead and call, text, or email me, this is the new call to action framework that I coach Brian to go ahead and do. So I'll go ahead and play this right now.
So I'm Brian Simmons with the Buying Southern Oregon Real Estate team. And like I mentioned, we've helped dozens and dozens of people relocate here to Southern Oregon. We also help the same folks move to Bend, Oregon. A lot of the time people are considering Bend and Medford, and we help them make those decisions based on what is the right fit for you. So if that's something you're interested in doing, don't hesitate to reach out. You can call, text, or email, whatever is best for you. You'll find those details down in the description of this video. If you're not quite ready to reach out yet, just go ahead and download our relocation guide. You can find that also in the description of this video or on our website.
The reason why we want to be using this script is because it addresses both the hot leads who are ready to move in the next 3 months and also the early stage buyers. And the second thing is, downloading a relocation guide, again, it reduces friction. And the third thing is it opens the door for future follow-up. The biggest takeaway I want you to get from this video is to stop waiting for the leads to actually reach out to you. Instead, you want to make it ridiculously easy for them to enter into your world. And so whether that's through a relocation guide, or maybe another specialized new construction guide, or maybe it's like the top 10 fun things to do guide, or maybe it's like, hey, go ahead and text me any questions and I'll respond with a video guide. Or it's an emailing list so you can nurture them forever. So let's use the YouTube algorithm to get the views and attention, but let's use your funnel to actually bring the real business. And that's exactly what the top creators on YouTube are doing in 2025. And so let's go ahead and bring it into real estate. If you're looking to scale and grow your channel and want me to be your fractional CEO, well, go ahead and book a call down below. But if you're not ready for that yet, then go ahead and click on this video over here to learn more about YouTube strategy. Thank you. Bye-bye.